What is up, guys? Welcome back into the Millennial Profit. My name's Adam and I'm a full-time reseller. If you're new here, I'll show you all different kinds of ways to make money. So if you like money, hit that subscribe button. Today we are going to get into over 20 things that are selling for a profit on eBay and Amazon right now. Let's go. So everything I'm going to share in this video was a lead in my cook group, Bread and Butter. I don't want this to seem like a huge commercial for Bread and Butter because I know it can come off that way. But really, even if you're not interested in joining that group, and I'll get into it a little more later, this could give you a good idea and things that you could be looking for online to flip for a profit. This is called online arbitrage. It's where you buy things from online sites and you sell them for a profit on Amazon or eBay. And that is what our group focuses on heavily, online leads, as well as in-store flips. But this video is mainly going to be just about the online leads. So let's dive right in. Number one, this was actually called out by me back in May, but it actually just delivered. So I'm going to call it out because why not? This was an insane flip. So I called out this vinyl that I thought was going to be just a nice double up, 150 to 300. Well, look what members are selling them for. They just delivered this month, $150 to $700. That's an absolutely crazy return on investment. And that's something you could have easily gotten. A lot of things sell out like right away, so unless you have a bot, you don't really have a chance. But we're not really focusing on a lot of those like hype drops anymore. But this was an item that stayed in stock for like 5 minutes, so it was really easy to cop. This next one by Hayden, you guys have seen me sell a bunch of these in my What's Sold videos for $100 a pop on Amazon. There are these Nike Air Camden slides. They came down to $30 after the discount codes on this site, and I wish I would have bought more. I bought like 40 pairs of these. Our whole group ended up eating this entire stock this day, and we are all keeping prices high, controlling the market, and we are all making $100 a pop on these. Easy money. Next, this was another hype drop, but again, something that stayed in stock for a couple minutes, so it was a really easy cop. I got 2 of these actually. They were $90 for these Stitch Loungefly bags. They actually glow in the dark too, and I know they're going to be really good come Halloween. You can flip them for about 150 to 160 bucks right now, but I expect them to be closer to 180, 200 by the time Halloween comes around, especially with as fast as these sold out. But you knew exactly when and where they were dropping if you were in our group and you were able to cop them. Next, we're always staying up to date on the TikTok trends. Hayden called out these Lululemon bags that were really hot on TikTok for a while. Honestly, they're still flipping. You can still make like 10 or 15 bucks profit, but at the time of calling this out, you were able to make like $20 to $25 profit, and always sold super quick on Mercari or eBay. You know it wouldn't be an online arbitrage video if I didn't talk about some undies. This ain't gonna be the only undies cook I talk about, but a 6-pack of undies for $3.37. I've had a lot of members reach out to me that they've sold tons of these and they're selling them at about 25 bucks a pop every single time. That's just great bread and butter inventory. It may not sell right away, but you have such a low buy cost at $3.37 that you can easily sit on that. And inventory is key in this game, and that's really what we like to focus on in bread and butter. Not just following those hype drops like everyone else does. We want to actually find you that bread and butter inventory that can lead to consistent sales. And one way we do that is trying to stay ahead of trends as well as trying to stay ahead of the seasons. So in the summer, we're cooking winter stuff because that's when companies are unloading that. Like these zero exposure coats, for example. $10 for a coat? Are you kidding me? And look at that, one sold in August for $40. That's going to be at $40 minimum, most likely $50, $60 come winter. And again, it's a low investment. You're not sitting on anything, and it's something that you know will sell in the winter. How many other things can you invest $10 into and turn into $40 in a couple months? Another example of this is these Nike sweatpants that you saw me get from Kohl's. $14, easy $35 flip, possibly closer to $40 when we get to the winter. Next, let's get into some hats. You guys know I sell a lot of hats and I share a lot of my hat leads with you. But these Milwaukee Bucks Champions New Era hat for $5, how can you go wrong with that? I've moved most of mine on Amazon and a couple on eBay, but especially with the season coming back around, like these are a no-brainer at $5. The least you're gonna get for a hat like this is $17.99, super low buy cost and really good profit margins. Next, Hayden called these out from the Kohl's sale as well. If you guys haven't seen my Kohl's sale videos, definitely go check it out. That sale was wild, online and in store. I have a video for each of those. But he called out these Nike golf hats for $9. I mean, come on. If you can't look at a Nike golf hat and say, I can make more than $9 on it, then you're probably in the wrong game. Whether that's your bread and butter or not, anything Nike at that cheap, you know you're going to be able to flip it. And I bought, I think, 20 of these, like 10 in 2 different colors, and I've sold 10 of them. I've sold half of them, and I'm getting $30 a pop on Amazon and 26 on eBay. Next flips are from Hayden. He called out these Nike crew shirts as well as these Nike undies. $10 per box. And again, this is another item that is just a super solid bread and butter item. People are always buying white shirts. People are always buying underwear. This is stuff you may have for like 6 months, but it's going to sell. It's an investment that you know you're going to double your money at worst on. If you guys watched my clothes video I just talked about, I covered these Adidas Simpson slides. They're actually going for closer to like $40 is what I'm getting. $12 to $40, and this was from that Kohl's sale as well. I think I got 8 pairs of these, and I've sold half of them as well. Next, big shout out to Cole. If you guys are in bread and butter, you guys know Cole. He finds so many good deals, so many good resellable deals, and he is always cooking and member cooks. We need to get a Cole's Cooks channel because he really finds the great deals, just like these Lululemon pants. I mean, how can you go wrong with that for $19? They even had some really good sizes available. We ate those out within like an hour. I mean, that's an easy $50 to $60 flip minimum. Sometimes they're going for over $100. That brand is hot. Next, another Cole flip here. We got these Dallas Cowboys draft hats, and you can't go wrong with the draft hats. Those things age like fine wine. $17.99 on those is what they were, and they're still selling for about $37. I just checked as the trending price. So a really solid flip, especially with football season around the corner. Easy money. Next, Cole stays cooking these $15 Nike hoodies. If you've watched my what sold videos, I've actually already sold one of these. I picked up I think 5 or 6 of these. I don't know if I showed that in my Kohl's video or not, but easy $45 flip. And again, come winter, those will go for even more. If you have the capital, try to always stay ahead of the seasons and ahead of the trends. It's super easy money if you just clear out stores when they're liquidating stuff in the off season. Next, if you guys watched my last what sold video, I actually sold a pair of these JBL Under Armour The Rock headphones. They were going for about $150 when he called them out. They're down to about $130 to $140, but still they were only $80 and they're $400 MSRP. They don't really weigh much. They fit in a box about this size, so they cost like $8 to $10 to ship, so just a super easy flip. And I flipped 4 pairs of these, all for over $130. So shout out to Hayden, 80 to 130. That was a nice solid call out. Next, we're gonna get into some bricks. If you guys aren't sure what bricks are, I mention them a lot on my channel, and I guess I don't really explain what they are a ton. They're just retail shoes that did not sell for the retail price, and they're selling them at like 50% off, even sometimes more discounted than that. You can buy them and you can sell them for a profit, and you're selling them under MSRP usually, so people are thinking they're getting a deal. So we're gonna get into the top brick flips of the month of July. This one by Hayden was a huge call out. These Nike Air Max Plus. I sold all 5 pairs of these that I bought. Wish I would have bought more. I actually was getting 135 a pop. He said 80 to 130, so when Hayden and I call stuff out, we like to call out on the lower end because you can always expect when there's a lot of stock of something for the price to come down because, you know, price tankers have to ruin it for everyone. So with our predictions, we try to be a little more realistic, but sometimes, just like with those Madonna sets, we can be way off. But it's better to shoot low than shoot high on a lot of this stuff. But anyways, 80 to 135 on these. Times 5. Someone bought all 5 of my pairs actually, so I got to combine on shipping there. That was fantastic. Also, a pro tip, if you're selling higher end shoes, if they're right around $100, do not price them at $99.99. Price them at $100 even or over $100. Shoes under $100 have to pay a 12% fee on eBay. Whereas shoes over $100 pay, I think 7 or like 7.7%. So you're saving yourself like 5% in fees. That's like $5. So don't make the rookie mistake. Make sure if you're right around $100 to price it over 100 so you get to make that extra cash. And you're going to have to send it to the authentication center, but you don't have to do anything special for that. Just make sure that you take actual good pictures of what the box and everything looks like. A lot of people get stuff sent back because the boxes aren't good, but you don't have to ship it to anywhere special. Literally, it will just have it automatically go to the eBay authentication center and just print your label like normal. Just make sure to pack it up nice so that they don't get damaged in transit. Next, a big shout out to Dana Invest, another fantastic staff member that we have. Truly thankful to have him part of our group. He shares so many good leads and he's just a great member of the community. If you guys aren't already subscribed to Dana, definitely make sure to do that. Dana Invest is his name everywhere, Instagram, YouTube. He makes really quality content of all different kinds, kind of similar to me. He's in about every type of game you can be in. He does more garage selling and thrifting than I do, but he also makes videos on online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. And he's also really big into like the Funko NFT game and very knowledgeable on that. So definitely if you're looking to learn more on reselling, definitely go check him out. But anyways, he called out these Hokas, which were a really solid flip. Not even just for people that sold on Amazon. You see, he said that they were going for like 170 on Amazon. These things were flipping for really good profits on eBay. They still are. And these were in stock for a little bit, so it was really easy money for anyone that was actually able to cop these. $80 to about $150 on most of the sizes. You cannot beat that. Another Dana call out here, these Mossy Oak Crocs. If you guys have watched my What Sold videos, I've sold a lot of these. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but that goes to show we're only calling out quality stuff, and I'm not going to call something out if I'm not going to buy it myself. These were $22.49 to $50 all day long, selling them on eBay and Amazon. Easy flips. I think I've sold about 70 pairs of these and only have like 20 left. I went all in on these because I've bought these in the past and they always sell super quick, so honestly wish I would have bought more. The beautiful thing about Bread and Butter is there's so many members in here with all different expertises, and we can all help each other. Like here, Munja91, shout out to them with the huge call out on these Nike Air Maxes that were $53, and they're going for just over $100, and Nike Air Maxes sell super fast. I've sold a couple pairs of these. Next one, we got these Forrest Gump looking Nikes. Shout out to Cole again. He just keeps bringing the heat. $50 to $100. I think I missed out on these, but I know Hayden got a bunch of these, and I'm pretty sure he sold all of them. This style of shoe always sells really fast. Next, Cole found this initially, but I had sold out of pairs, so I decided to call it out again in case the members missed it earlier. These things sat in stock for like a month, but I literally was flipping them like as soon as I could get them in. They're finally out of stock, which is a real bummer, but it was fun while it lasted. It was $60 to $110, $120 all day long. And that's another thing people may ask about online arbitrage. Well, if it's sitting on this site over here for $60, why would they buy it on eBay for $120? Because not everyone checks every site. They don't even know that this site exists. They shop on eBay or they shop on Amazon. They have their one place they shop, and they're always going to go there no matter what because they think, oh, this place is just easy and convenient. It has the best prices. Also, this site over here only had them in stock for a month. Once this is gone, only eBay and Amazon have them. They're only going to go up in price from there as well. Lastly, we got to finish on a cold cook here. $25 for a pair of Nike free runs. Are you kidding me? That's an absolute steal. People tank these down to like 75, 80 bucks, but I mean, still, they were only $25. You're still making good profits on that. You cannot go wrong on a pair of free runs for 25 bucks, brand new in box. So that does it for all of these cooks. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Reselling is really all about research and finding things that are profitable and have good sold comparisons or sold comps. And that's basically what we're doing for you in Bread and Butter, as well as just like teaching you the types of sites to go and look for stuff and what you should be looking for, how to sort on those sites. We didn't make this group just to say, here's a link, go buy it. Here's another link, go buy it. Here's another link to go buy it. We wanted to build a nice community of resellers who could all help each other and could really focus on the bread and butter inventory. I can't say that enough. That's why that's our name. We saw all these other cook groups just basically focusing on the hype drops, and everything would just tank immediately. And it was just really frustrating because none of these groups focused on finding that good, consistent inventory that can create consistent sales. And that's where we decided to create Bread and Butter, because no one even touches on this aspect. We're unlike any other cook group. We're finding these deals on just flat out retail sites, but once they're sold out and they sell for a profit. You're not having to compete with thousands of other resellers buying these hype drops. We just built this group just to help get good inventory in the hands of people like you. Now, if this doesn't interest you, again, I'm sorry to bore you talking about Bread and Butter. I'm just super excited about where our community is headed, and I just can't stop talking about it. We're just absolutely cooking right now. Like right before I got on the video, about 4 new leads came in on member cooks. I posted one as well. That's 5 leads right there. We're just a really solid community right now, and I'm just really excited about where we're headed and really excited to help a lot of people make a lot of money and just teach them about the reselling game. But if that doesn't interest you, no worries at all. I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos. If it does interest you, you can check it out and join. First link in the description. Hayden and I are working on an updated What is Bread and Butter video. Hopefully this video answered some questions. So be looking for that video. We'll go over exactly everything that we offer. And things that I didn't even mention in this video are a lot of the Halloween cooks that we started cooking all the way back in July. Everything's just hitting stores right now, and we have all the profitable leads. I just went out the other day and dropped about $3,000 on Halloween decorations, and I'm going to double it at the least. And lots of other members are doing the same. And then we're going to do the same thing for Christmas. Last year I was making Halloween videos all the way up to Halloween, but unfortunately I can't do that because it's not right to Bread and Butter members to give out those leads for free. So I'm filming a bunch of stuff now, and I'm going to release it after Halloween, and I'll do the same thing for Christmas. But if you want to get in on it, you're going to have to join. But I wouldn't join if you don't have a decent amount of capital. I would say probably starting off with like $500 would be a good starting point. Like I've said in this video, we are a heavy leads group. And I know a lot of people want to hop right into RA and OA, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. That's not the way to begin. I've said this in a lot of my videos. So if you are just beginning, I honestly would not recommend Bread and Butter. I would recommend selling things from around your house to create capital. Then you take that money to the thrift stores and you start to learn what your bread and butter is. You start to learn what sells well for you, and you learn how to list, you learn how to ship, you learn how to look up comps, how to price things. Even if you have a ton of capital, if you have no experience in reselling, you need to do this first so that you can learn about the game a little bit. I've got several videos on that. Definitely feel free to check those out. I have a lot of beginner-friendly videos. Well, that about wraps it up. This video is probably really long, but I hope it was jam-packed with a lot of good information for you guys. Keep on hustling, everyone. This Q4 is going to be absolutely insane. There's money to be made everywhere, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.